everybody, and welcome to Ozarks Live. How are we doing? Boy, I heard I missed a dandy yesterday.
You did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
You really did.
But we're going to give you a little recap after
Yeah,
a
we'll
while.
give you a recap.
They're going to recap the antics that happened yesterday without me.
That joy is what we call the beauty of live
television.
TV.
Yeah, that's right. You never know what's going to happen.
You never do.
Things don't always go as you plan.
Well,
crazy.
No. Sometimes if you get in a rush, you know, you think it through, and then you last minute you
Realize you didn't think it through.
you realize you didn't figure it out till 1 minute before the segment, but you don't even realize it. Your co-host here does.
We'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
we
show
will.
you a little bit later. It was a deal.
It was a deal.
Yes,
So,
and today is Wednesday, right?
yes,
The second?
it's hump day.
Is it Wednesday?
And I want to tell you
Good deal.
something. Joy and I are looking the best we're ever going to look at 3:30 today because I read this. Do you remember this? I can't get over this.
What? What
At
did you read?
3:30 every week, a woman, I don't know why it is a woman, looks the best she's ever going to look, or the worst the worst I think it is, that you're ever going to look. So, hey.
What? I don't understand that.
So
What
what
do
you're
you
saying is
mean?
we look good now, but in about 28 minutes or so, we're going to start going
don't
straight
get
down.
too many close-ups. But I think it's just that.
Why is it at 3:30?
It's hump day. It's the middle of the week, and it's the middle of the day, and you're just.
And we've tried as long as we can.
We've
Is that
tried
what you're
as
getting
long
at?
as we're trying.
Who do we attribute that to? Do you remember who said
I
that?
wish I could tell you, but we should look that up.
Maybe we should be glad we don't know who said that. 'Cause I don't want to revisit that.
When do you start getting better looking again then? Over the course of the next
well, it
few
sure
days?
isn't Sunday night, I can tell you that.
Well,
Monday morning's not great either. I don't know.
Our director said Thursday at 2 a.m. That's when you start getting better looking.
You know, I have to say, I'm extra tired on Wednesdays, it seems like. So, yeah. So don't you just be looking at us going like this at some point.
Oh, today at 3:30, I'm going to be like, Joy,
Wait a
Kelly.
minute. Yeah.
Are you tired? Don't you ever ask me if I'm tired.
I've never heard that before.
Ask anybody if they're tired.
Don't
That's
tired
not
or
nice.
pregnant. Don't ask them
Oh,
if they're
gosh,
tired
no,
or
you should
pregnant.
know that. No,
Ever.
don't
Not
do that.
even if it's blatantly obvious.
That's so true. I've seen a
Don't
woman
do it.
8 months pregnant, and I won't, if I don't know her, I won't say a word.
No, you don't.
No.
You know better than that.
Yeah.
No,
But we all get happier and prettier at happy hour.
Happy. That's true.
So any day, any given day, you know, things can start looking better
And
about
always
5 o'clock.
leave the bar before they turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Just words of wisdom here at Ozarks Live.
As
That's
Mickey
right.
Gilly always said, the girls all get prettier close.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
It was a great song. Don't
right.
hate me. It was a great.
It was a
song.
dandy, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, we have pounded it into your head. It is Wednesday, but that means Tom is not in the studio with us. Where are you today, Tom?
Hey, I'm at the place that, well, if you look behind me, you probably recognize where I am. It's the place where if you have a car, if you have a boat, if you have a motorcycle, they have something for you right here. It's Car Fi, right on Glenstone. You can't miss it. They're going to be having a big deal for Father's Day. So all you kids and moms and special others, you got a dad out there, this is a great place to find what you want. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. Now, you can come on by. I recommend it because, well, first of all, you can sign up for our Viewers Club. Second of all, you can sign up for, now we're going to be drawing on this in July for the Stronghold Safe Room, the storm shelter, so you can come up, sign up on that, take your chance. You might win, you might, in July, you might get a new storm shelter. Also, we're going to be giving away an emergency weather radio today. So you got to come by, fill it out. We're going to draw, and you may win that. Plus, Car-Fi is giving away a $100 gift certificate tonight. So you need to come by before close of business, kind of put your name down, and your name may be drawn. You may win a $100 gift certificate from Car-Fi tonight. You may win the emergency weather radio. And, of course, your name will be in for our Viewers Club and the Stronghold Safe Room. It's all happening at Car-Fi. It's all happening right now. So come on by and see us, and we'll tell you all that they have to offer for Father's Day coming up this weekend. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tom. In fact, Tom is going to be taking us all over the Ozarks throughout the show, not just weather tour, throughout the show. But before we get to all of that, here is what is on the radar today.
All right, I get to start. Me first. Okay. As we alluded to earlier, I was not here yesterday on the show. I was actually in Purdy, Missouri with the Food Channel learning all about the elderberry. You said you actually have elderberries in your yard.
I have several very mature elderberry trees.
Okay.
And they produce elderberries. And I've not known what to do with them.
Well, you can learn, and I've got a place that will help you learn. We've talked about elderberries on Ozarks Live before, about how they're growing in popularity. They taste great. They're full of vitamins and antioxidants.
Okay.
So on Home and Health Wednesday, it totally fits. That is my elderberry selfie. That little plant right there with the little white flowers. Those are elderflowers, and that is what it looks like. I did not know that for sure until it is a lovely little plant. These little flowers give way to berries that are harvested in late summer. Now, this is the family that started a company called Norm's Farms. Roger and Ann Leonard and their daughter Erin. Now, you see Roger on the left. Norm was his dad. But before Norm died, he asked Roger and Ann to help run the family farm over in Hartsburg, Missouri. Roger wanted to plant something sustainable and perennial. They decided on these elderberries. Now they offer an array of products, including dietary supplements, extracts, syrups, jams, and jellies. The University of Missouri has actually done a lot of research on the elderberry, and I learned so much about this yesterday, visiting the farms and the local growers, and they're pretty much the leader in growing elderberries in the United States. Right here in Missouri.
Right here. That's
fantastic. I mean, it's really cool. But they sent me home with some elderberry jam.
Should we try some?
This is it right
Are we
here.
allowed to try it?
Well, that's why I brought it.
Okay, good. I was hoping.
I tweeted a little picture yesterday, and Jeremy said, "Would you please bring some?"
I did.
So we can try them.
Thank you.
I tried the extract this morning.
Okay.
You got it.
You got it.
You got some
Yes.
muscle.
I tried the extract this morning, and it was very, very good. I was
Was it?
surprised.
Okay.
Here, I'm going to set this down to make
I
it easier.
wasn't surprised. They told me, they said, you know, if you like red wine, you'll probably like the taste of this.
then I'll like it.
I had no problem with the taste. I think some people might not
Kelly.
love the
Thanks,
taste. They
dear.
want to chase it with something.
Really?
Not me. It was fantastic.
When I've taken
yeah.
just the liquid to stay well in the wintertime, you can't find it on the shelves at the health food store.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, I dropped some,
but it's a
there you
little
go.
tart.
Just don't drop them on the wine.
I will not drop them on my pants. I know, right?
You know, a lot of people do take it during flu season because, you know, they say that it helps them, you know, sort of ward off.
Kelly, if I
some of
didn't
the
give you
things.
enough, I can give you
Yeah,
more.
put some more on there, honey bunny.
Okay, wait, after I take a
Because
bite.
that is,
You know what?
that's really delicious.
That is delicious. Very,
And it's good for
very
you.
natural tasting. I love that.
Yeah.
They have recipes on their website. They make a really
Sorry
nice,
about that.
think peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter cookie, thumbprint cookie,
And
with this in the
elderberry.
middle.
Oh, that's
I like
delicious.
the sweet and salty together. That's
This is
really
delicious.
good.
You know-
It really is. I didn't know what to
I'm gonna
expect.
get some of that.
Anyway, so check out elderberries. Love them. These are very good.
I love
hey,
it.
I got another
Keep
one
going.
for you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Who else besides me was mesmerized overnight by the skyscraper scaling raccoon in St. Paul? Did you see this?
I did see that. Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. There it is. I saw this trending on Twitter last night, middle of the night. I got in on the action, dubbed the NPR raccoon by Minnesota Public Radio, because Minnesota Public Radio is directly across the street, apparently, from
I
this
gotcha.
building, this UBS tower. Spent about 2 days trapped in and around these buildings, likely looking for food. Eventually, she started climbing and never stopped, except for the occasional rest or nap.
Oh,
Look at that.
my gosh,
know.
that's cute.
Bless her heart.
Everybody was losing it. Twitter lost its mind overnight over this thing. People were on the street in the middle of the day. They were taking pictures. It went into the night. People inside the buildings were moving up floors trying to find it. They couldn't open the windows.
Oh, yeah, of course,
you know.
Just lost in the city.
Apparently, many of us in the Twitter sphere were just losing our minds. I tweeted about 12:30. I was like, "Go, little dude, go!" Somebody eventually started up a Twitter account on the raccoon's behalf.
Look at that face.
Is that precious?
Oh, my gosh.
If you could put a dollar amount on the publicity that UBS has enjoyed because it climbed the tower, because it was their building. I mean, how do you even market that much publicity they've gotten because of this stupid raccoon?
Yeah.
No offense, Miss Raccoon, but
Yeah.
goofy. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
The little girl, we found out later it was a little girl, was given a delicious meal of soft cat food when she actually crested over the top of the 25-story
Wow.
tower. They put a little bit of cat food, and they got her, and they were going to have her picked up by wildlife management.
Yeah, take her back out to the wild where she
At
needs
least
to be.
she's alive and
Yeah.
did not fall.
Is that crazy?
Can you imagine? They are really amazing what they can do.
I did not know they could scale a building like Spider-Man.
What does that tell you about a raccoon that they can do that?
Yeah.
No
And
clue.
at one point she was coming back down, and then she went up, and it was just like a cliffhanger. No pun
Do
intended.
they have suction cups on their hands?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's amazing.
Maybe they eat elderberries. That's
Maybe
probably
that's
where
what
all
it
their
is.
strength
They're so
comes
good.
from. I tell you what, I don't know, but that was a great story.
That is a great
and
story.
it brought everybody together.
Together.
If you were up in the middle of the night, brought everybody.
I
together.
wasn't. I didn't know about it, but thank you for the story. Okay.
How did you-
All right, who of you can't function without your first cup of joe in the morning, Jeremy?
Me.
Yes.
Right here.
And Joy. Okay. Who of you eats your required amount of veggies per day? I I know
I do.
This is a quiz. All right.
really
I probably do.
I
Now
do.
you're probably wondering, how are these related? All right. Well, they really weren't that much until this. Broccolatte. Have you heard of it?
No.
Check it out.
I want it.
You want it?
I want it.
Okay, some people are still shaking their heads though, because this was created by Australia's National Science Agency because studies showed that folks were not getting enough greens. So this has espresso, steamed milk, and broccoli powder in this drink. All right, did they think you would be able to sneak it just in your coffee and you wouldn't notice?
No.
They're using powder, okay? A little bit of broccoli powder, and it might taste good enough that you might be able to just accept that you're doing something good for yourself. Why couldn't people just add this to smoothies? That's a question you asked, Joy. Well, it's because they generally just don't. But they do drink their coffee. That's why they decided to put it in coffee. More people would get a hold of it that way. Broccoli was the star veggie chosen because it's high in protein, fiber, and health-promoting bioactive phytochemicals. It's all over Instagram with mixed reviews. Some people are like, just leave their coffee alone. Some people are like, really, you really ruined my broccoli with that.
There's broccoli powder?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For what? You ever hear of broccoli powder?
No.
And that's another thing they're doing in Australia. It's being sold in Melbourne right now. And that's a more upcoming, metropolitan area. Yeah. But
Broccolatte.
yeah, but it's helping the farmers because they're able to use the whole plant. There's less waste that way. They grind it all down into a powder, so it's a good good thing.
I dropped elderberry right here, so I'm looking it up.
Oh my goodness.
It was that good. That's really good. By the way, still to come, we're recapping a little mishap that happened during Kelly's, what I'm calling Kelly's disaster pin of the week.
I can't wait.
Yesterday. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks Live is just getting started. That is so